Now to your top 10 headlines in just 2 minutes. Former First Lady Rosalynn Carter celebrated by family and her closest friends at her funeral today in Plains, Georgia, the tiny town where she and Jimmy Carter were born. After the funeral, her casket made one final trip through the town where she lived for more than 80 of her 96 years.
Sacto By Night has identified their club owner, Ben Doe, as one of the 2 men killed in a Sunday night shooting. They said the shooting happened as the club was closing Sunday, and that Doe and the other man, identified by family as Kai Her, were caught in the crossfire. The club will close for 2 weeks as they mourn.
The House is expected to vote Friday on whether to expel New York Representative George Santos. He's accused of defrauding voters and fabricating much of his life story. It would be the first time in more than 20 years that Congress ousted one of their own.
Reconstruction at the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris entered a new stage this week. Workers started installing framework for a new spire. The iconic structure collapsed in 2019 during a fire that badly damaged one of the most visited landmarks in France.
The 90-minute debate between Governors Gavin Newsom and Ron DeSantis is set for tomorrow night, live on Fox News, moderated by Sean Hannity and without a studio audience.
A judge has dismissed Indiana's lawsuit against TikTok. The state accused the app of deceiving users about the amount of inappropriate content for children on the platform.
The maker of Kraft Mac and Cheese is rolling out its non-dairy mac and cheese in the U.S. over the next few months. The company says it's the same texture and flavor of the 85-year-old original, but replaces dairy with things like fava bean protein and coconut oil powder.
Bargain hunters spent about $38 billion online during Thanksgiving weekend, a strong start to the holiday shopping season. Overall, consumer spending jumped nearly 6% during Cyber Week.
Sac Republic FC players took part in a shopping spree at Macy's Arden Fair today. Players had $2,500 to spend on new coats and toys for kids in North Sacramento's Robla School District.
The first commercial airline to cross the Atlantic on a purely high-fat, low-emissions fuel flew Tuesday from London to New York. The so-called sustainable aviation fuel is made up largely of tallow and other waste fats. And those are your top 10 headlines in just 2 minutes.